Happy Friday here from Portland, Oregon at the Graphic 45 office. I'm Amy and this is Shari.
Hey, thanks for joining us today.
So we're super excited to be featuring our Seasons collection, which has been very popular, that's now in stores and available online. So we have a couple prizes we're going to be giving out, of course, for you lovely folks out there that are watching. So how you can win is what you want to do is say hello, let us know where you're from, let us know if you have Seasons, what you've done with it, or if you want it, what you would like to do, like what type of creating do you want to do with it.
Yeah, of course you're going to want it, especially after we show you all of this gorgeous imagery. So be sure to be commenting, and we also want to know if this is if you're a first-time Graphic 45er. We know there's a lot of you out there, and we're excited to show you our collection and what you can do with it. So as well as sharing this, the actual product, we're going to show a few projects and a quick little card tutorial for you as well. So be sure to stay tuned to see all of that, and we'll be giving out the one prize that Amy was talking about on this video live at the end, and we'll be giving out the second video on Monday.
Second prize.
Yes,
right.
We're not doing a second video on Monday. A second prize will be, we'll give that out on Monday.
So all you have to do is say hello, just add some comments on there. The more you comment, the more you're going to be entered to win. So we love the engagement. And so if you don't watch us live, you just need to say hi to us on the comment reel by the Sunday night, right, at midnight?
Sunday the 15th.
Pacific time. So there's definitely a chance to win for everybody who watches it by the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's from Iceland. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, and I think we're ready to dive into this collection now. So be sure to let us know what you think. If you're loving this, send over some hearts. Jeff's just going to pan over through some of those
Bear
mini
with
albums.
me here as I show everyone some of the beautiful projects that can be done here with the Seasons collection.
I think with it being October and here where we are, all the leaves and everything are changing, and so this collection is so perfect for that kind of time with it changing the season, don't you think?
I think so, and I mean this collection's perfect for every season, which is the idea.
Absolutely.
But with, fall is so beautiful that we want to show you what you can do with it. So, let's start from the top here and show you some of the seasons. This is all what you see in this video that we're going to be showing you, things that you're going to be winning. So, we're going to first dive into these staples over here and show you that these staples that you'll be winning with this collection.
So these are our metal clock keys, and so these are the antique brass. These also come in shabby chic, but these are part of the prize package. Wonderful addition to all your paper crafting projects.
I love that big heavy size as well.
And then this is also the ornate metal keys, which these have a more petite kind of feel to them. So these are great for like some of those softer, smaller needs that you might have for keys. So
these are beautiful on cards, mini albums.
And then these are our square craft and tag albums, and there's 9 of those in there, and so these are great to add to any of your minis, or actually just using these as a tag base for a card. So these are a lot of fun to work with too.
Yeah, I love those. And then of course with the Seasons collection, you're going to want to scrapbook all of your years. 2017, put that in an album. So we've got a mixed media album here for you. This comes with lots of different pages in there. You get 10 different craft pages, 10 of these ivory mixed media pages, 4 dividers, 8 vellum pages, and it's like 102 photo corners. So
lots of goodies.
Tons of stuff come inside these mixed
really
media
versatile.
albums.
You can make recipe books, mini albums, all kinds of things.
Calendars. So you're going to be winning that. And then now we're going to showcase one of our newest collections that's now in stores, our Seasons collection. So just going from the top, we want to show you our ephemera cards. These are journaling and ephemera. They come in 4x6 and 3x4. And you're gonna get 16 of each of those. And Amy just
Let's
wants
just dive into those so we
Yeah.
can see them up close and personal.
Thanks for joining us, Deb and Michelle Rodriguez.
And these are double-sided, and so these are wonderful to work with as far as for card toppers, just for a really easy card, just throwing this on a gift, or also, of course, for those pocket scrapbookers out there too.
So you're starting to see some of the imagery in this gorgeous collection. The colors, I hope the camera can pick up these colors because it's vibrant and beautiful.
Don't you love that? Like, this collection for Graphic 45 for us is much more, I think, vibrant, like you just said, Shari, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree.
So much more bold, really fun.
And we've got to love all those florals.
Here's these nice little autumn cards that were perfect for this season right now for all those making those kind of projects. And then of course winter is coming, and so we have that right around the corner too.
So those that you just shared, those are the 3x4 inch size.
You get 2 of each card, as you can see as Amy's flipping through them.
The lazy days of summer are behind us, unfortunately, but it will be back next year.
Unless you're joining us from the Southern Hemisphere,
Right.
that is, and it's right at your toes.
Exactly, good call, Jeff. We have many friends down south, so that is perfect for their season too.
You know, on one of our last live videos, we had some friends joining us down under in Australia. They woke up at 4:30 in the morning to join our live stream.
Ah,
So just a sneak peek of those. So get those while supplies last. If you are a longtime Graphic 45 follower, you know we sell out of stuff. So those are one of the first items that always go. So
And to go with those, you're going to need a little more dimension to your project, and that's why we've got chipboard here for you. We have a decorative chipboard pieces with some great sentiments on there, as well as journaling, so you can mark down all those important memories and dates you want to remember when you're capturing your photos or projects.
So this collection is just great for if you're doing like an annual album, a calendar album or something like that. So you can do all 12 months with this seasons collection. So it's really versatile for that kind of project as well.
a lot of fun chipboard items there from all 4 of the seasons.
I'm gonna slide over these tags and pockets. These are on cardstock. They're die cut and scored for you. So those just pop out nice and easily. You're gonna even get 2 sheets. They're double-sided. And the tags coordinate with the pockets and they just slide inside.
Let me just turn that over.
Lots of pieces there for you.
Just place a little bit of double-sided adhesive on those flaps for those pockets, and they're easy to assemble, and then you can just put a little sentiment on one of those tags and slide them in and add them to a gift or an invitation, and you're ready to go.
All right, so I don't know about you, but do you have a favorite season? If you do, let us know what your favorite season is and what pages you're the most excited to get started with. My favorite season, of course, is spring, which starts out with spring. My birthday is in spring, or no, my birthday is in winter, but right?
I think technically Shari is a March birthday, so I would definitely classify that as spring. And we're flipping through the 8x8 pad, so this is perfect for those mini book makers and card makers. And so you can see there's all these fun little cut apart images that are perfect, highlighting some of those tulips and spring flowers that you think of during that season.
Yeah, lots of dainty little images. Look at these gorgeous little butterflies. So like Amy was saying, this is sized down, so it's smaller than our 12x12. And look at these beautiful wreaths for each.
For each season, there is a wreath. So you can create beautiful covers for albums or wall hangings. These are a great addition to layouts. So we've seen a lot of our design team members make beautiful layouts incorporating those wreaths.
And look at these gorgeous colors though.
I love the floral page on the back.
There's some peaches, butterflies, birds.
Turn that around so you can actually get in there and see that. I think incorporating the fruit really livens that up and just makes it fresh, right?
And delicious.
Dive in there with a pair of scissors, and you could literally cut to your heart's desire.
And of course, you've got 3 of these cut apart pages, so much to work with.
And then autumn, all the fun pumpkins, and you have some birds in there, some just different squash.
A dark, earthy, rich brown.
Show this floral page 2 there. So isn't that just beautiful?
Gorgeous dragonflies, sunflowers.
We are in October where pumpkins get into everything. So of course we've got some pumpkins there on the back side of the page.
We've even got some pumpkin sentiments on this cut apart page. If you go down to this bottom corner, pumpkin spice and everything nice.
Who doesn't love a little pumpkin spice this time of year?
Annette, I know you do.
I know I've been seeing all of my friends be posting pictures of going to the pumpkin patch, so lots of cute pictures that you could use with those pages.
Yeah, so print out those pictures. Don't let them just sit on your phones, and then put them to the page. So now we're into winter. And just pull this up. You know what I love about this is there's a lot of gorgeous blues here. Birds, oranges.
Yeah, I think this winter page is really nice because it's not the typical Christmas like feel to it, because I think it really encapsulates what I think of winter, but with a kind of a fresh feel to it at the same time.
Nice crispness.
Mm-hmm. The oranges, I mean, I think of the orange in winter, just that flavoring addition to a lot of things.
Pine cones. Beautiful.
And move over, pumpkin spice latte. We want some hot chocolate with this one. So we've got the cut aparts again.
Also highlighting New Year's, celebrate Mary. So this stretches into those months as well. So it's perfect.
And then there's your patterns on the front and back of the cover. Perfect there to cut out and make some tags or envelopes.
So that was our 8x8. The 12x12 is a bigger and some might say better version of that. So you can get, you know, it's really fun to work with both the pads when you're doing a project because you can really layer when you're doing some fussy cutting. Layering those images with the different sizes is really nice.
So we'll just kind of quickly go through this one since we did just do that with the 8x8. So like Shari was saying, this is just some of the bigger versions. So these are really great for bigger cards and things like that. Like this, for example, is like a 4x6. So it's a perfect card topper for one of those bigger cards that you're gonna make.
It's great for home decor projects too. If you've got some hat boxes lying around, you can really spruce them up. You know, make your home your own by taking some clocks and covering them. Whatever you see with a flat surface can be covered with paper.
Mm-hmm. We were at a show in Orlando earlier this summer, and a G45er came in with some of her grandfather's old cigar boxes that she had covered up and made some sentiments to hand back out to some family members. Kind of a lovely gift to kind of pass along an old, you know, sentiment from the family to another.
Love these B-sides too, how each one of them has a beautiful floral on the back. So as you know, we at Graphic 45 love our florals because they're just so fun to work with. So this is just kind of lots of fun things you can do with those B-sides.
Love these, you know, Thanksgiving, I know just passed for Canada, but here in the United States it's coming up soon, sooner than you know, and you can make a lot of fun place cards with those autumn pages as well. Some fun centerpieces for your table.
Dana and Debbie are saying they love the sunflowers and the feathers, which I think are really wonderful nature touches to kind of just help this collection pop like it does.
Love that. And then of course you're going to need your patterns and solids to go with your design papers. So the patterns and solids are fantastic to work with, especially for card makers out there. For people who like to do mini albums, they're great for all your photo mats. They're great for your background pages, as well as layouts.
I'm seeing a lot of ladies say about how all the fussy cutting you could do. This is definitely a fussy cutting. Like there's a lot of fun things you could do with that for sure.
Look at these vibrant colors just on the patterns and solids alone. You can really see the colors coming alive and jumping off the pages.
Such great bases for different projects using the decorative papers.
And these patterns, they're sized down from the other pages as well, so they're a nice background. They don't overwhelm.
Great for card making and for photo matting.
And so these pads now come in 16 sheets. So they are available at a lower price point at the, so you can actually get these and incorporate them with some of the decorative papers.
Love these stripes. Love this, the marbled ivory on the background.
Really so much depth in these patterns and solids papers. The camera just doesn't do it justice. If you're one of those that are fortunate enough that still have a local scrapbook store nearby, we always encourage you get out there and you let them know, that you appreciate their service, and you get a chance to see Graphic 45 papers firsthand and just feel the paper, smell the ink, and experience it firsthand and see the depth in the designs and in the pattern work.
Yeah, if you're a G45er, you know how Graphic 45 papers have their own unique smell. People love when you get a box in the mail to just smell all that saturated ink, all that love that's gone into each page.
So all of those goodies, again, that is one complete prize pack. So a lot of fun things to work with, and we have 2 of these. So we will be announcing one at the end of the video today, and then again on Sunday. So make sure to be getting your comment in there for entry.
I love that contest is happening here on this video, but Amy, I think we've got another contest that we need to announce.
We sure do. So we have these lovely goodies here from Diane, our mother's little workshop, and what she's created is she's taken our little craft square tag albums and she's done one for each season. So she's got it all covered, and then the first page on the inside, but the inside is left to be personalized here, right? So we decided that in conjunction with the summer specific or that season specific nice shadow box, that we would give these out as a prize. What do you think? So
how many prizes does that make?
So these are going to be, this contest is going to be on Instagram. We're going to be hosting this later today on Instagram, and it'll go through the weekend as well till Sunday, October 15th. And how you're going to enter to win these bad boys is just tag a friend. So we're going to give away, your friend will win 1 season of the shadow box and frame with the album, and then you will win another season, and we'll give away 2 of these sets. So there's going to be 2 lucky friends out there, or 4 lucky friends out there, who will be winning big this weekend.
So be sure to enter. There will be 2 sets of winners, like Shari said, on Instagram. All you need to do is tag one of your crafty friends, and then if you are chosen, both of you will be sent out a package with one of these goodies.
Yep, and that will go up later today on Instagram.
So hopefully you are using Instagram and you follow Graphic 45. If not, I think today is the day, right? Because who doesn't want to win these adorable albums and coordinating frame?
Yeah, that's a great Great prize. And then we also wanted to give you a little something today and give you a little card make and take. So a little tutorial on how to create these. It's really fun. We have project sheets up on our website under the inspiration tab. At the bottom of that inspiration tab, there's one called project sheets. There's quite a few project sheets on there. And we went ahead and just pulled out one this is one from the past that we used with a lady's diary. It's a fun project sheet, and we wanted to show you how, even though I'm not using lady's diary, I'm gonna still create a gorgeous card using the same idea. So,
like Shari said, we've got tons and tons of project sheets available through our website, and you'll notice that you can use any number of our collections with those project sheets. So if you've got some time, head to our website and flip through the project sheets tab and pick out something you like, and then just find a collection that suits to your taste and utilize those two things together.
All right, so you ready to jump into this tutorial? We've done all the hard work for you and got it all prepared. We're going to be creating a similar one to this joy. So we've taken some of our chipboard, we've taken the patterns and solids, as well as both the winter cut apart page and the winter design sheet, the beautiful wreath, and we've just created this gorgeous card. So I'm gonna find our pieces here.
Great idea. This would be perfect with a little gift card inside.
Ooh, I love that idea. So we've just taken a patterns and solids paper to show you how easy these are and how great they are for cards. This is just cut down. This is 4 inches by 11. And the project sheet is on our website, so you can always print that out and get all those dimensions there. And then we've taken it to our scoreboard, and we've scored on 5 inches and on 6 inches here. So this is creating a fun little, it's kind of like a purse, would you say?
It is just, I think it's like a purse. It's kind of like an A-frame.
Yeah, so it stands up on its own. It's cute, it's easy. So that's just from our patterns and solids. I've already cut that and scored that out for you. And then from some of the design papers, we're gonna create our front for you. So this is the winter backside of that signature winter sheet. So I've just cut that down. It's, I believe, 3.5 by 4.5.
And Shari has already gone in and she has used our Color Box Bon Voyage blue ink to ink the edges for this, to kind of finish off those edges for it to look nice and finished.
Yeah, and to give it an extra little polished look, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna round these corners. That will give it that nice look. So we're gonna round all these corners for you. I'm just using a Fisker's corner rounder.
It's just amazing how just little details like that make such a difference.
Yeah, what do you think? So now I'm gonna do the same with my sheet. This is gonna just add some layers and dimension. So I'm gonna round those corners, and then it's gonna pop onto the front of that card. Amy's gonna get those corners. And then this is from the cut apart sheet. This is the B side from the winter cut apart sheet. I've just cut this down. I believe it's 3.25 by 4.25. And we're gonna pop out those corners. Again, get those ready to adhere onto our page. And this came from the winter cut apart page as well. It's a cute little 4x4 frame, and then I've just cut it down a little bit so it'll fit nicely onto my card front. And of course there's borders in that sheet. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out one of those sheets to show you, and you can see that we've taken a border there.
Tammy Valley also loves rounding her corners. Walls is saying loves all the coordinating and layers are beautiful.
So you can see from this cut apart page, we pulled out this little 4x4 just going around that red frame, and then we're going to use some of these borders as well, and maybe some stamps just to add some embellishments, just to show you how you can really pull those pages apart and do so much with them. So let's go ahead and start adhering these layers on there, so you can see it really starts to come together. Adding all those dimensions. And I know sometimes it's hard to cover up these gorgeous images, all those birds, but luckily with this paper pad you get 3 of each sheet, so you have lots to work with, lots of cards you can create. Amy's got that page that I was just talking about with all those beautiful birds on it, and that's what's left over, so you'll be able to see that, you know, when you've got beautiful pages like this, when you've got leftovers, you can always take your fussy cutting scissors and do some fussy cutting as well. And I've just adhered those straight on, but you know, Amy loves some dimension. She loves popping things up. So I'm just gonna take the negative space from our chipboard, and I'm gonna go ahead and start using that as foam adhesive. So just cutting some pieces apart.
I love this idea. A lot of our design team members use this pretty regularly.
Yep, so this way you don't waste anything and you're saving money on that product. So it's great for everybody, a win-win. So now that I've cut this into pieces, you can see that I can go ahead and adhere that onto the back side of my element. That's my design element. And then add some more adhesive onto that.
Kathy Fraley says this collection is on her Christmas list. Well, hopefully Santa is listening.
Hopefully you've been a good girl. So now that I've cut that out, I can just pop that on there, and I'm gonna weigh it a little bit heavy towards the top. That way I can take some of those borders that we were playing with earlier from that page and just go ahead and adhere that down on there.
Beautiful. And while Shari is adhering some of these pieces, I am just gonna help her out a little bit, and I'm gonna do a little fussy cutting. And you think some of these roses would be a nice addition, Shari?
Oh, I'd love a rose on there.
All right, so I'm gonna come in here and I am gonna loosely cut around this rose, these 2 roses. Now I have my smaller piece of paper, and then I can go in and more closely cut down and fussy cut those roses, so we can add those onto the card.
Oh, great tip. So now that we're getting there with our front, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the inside. Don't you love this extra dimension that chipboard added? And then that nice border just gives it a nice polished look. So now we're working on the inside of our card. I've taken some pieces from that, writing your sentiments when you give out these cards. The other fun thing is when you're working with that project sheet that I showed you earlier, it is to create 3 cards, so it's really nice. So instead of just creating 1 card at a time, you're gonna be creating 3 at a time.
That is nice. So you're like doing every step as you go. So it's actually saving you time and doing 3 separate cards, right?
Right, and then you can, you know, it's great for invitations, but you could also just save the other 2 cards for another time. So when you're hopping out to head to a birthday party or whatever celebration you're going to, you already have a card created for you.
Great idea.
So now I've adhered my insides, and you know, I'm just gonna play with some of those pieces that we've cut out earlier. We've got some stamps. Amy's cut that beautiful rose. So now it's just the fun part. It's up to you. You can do it however you want at this stage. So I'm going to adhere a border, and you just want to be mindful of where your front is. So it will open up like this. This is going to go just down here, leaving all this space up here, or I could maybe put in a photo. I could put in a gift card there. You could slide the gift card right in here. And then we're going to do another little border on the bottom. See, you can see it's a little shy. So, you know, this is going to be fine because I'm going to adhere this, and even though there's that gap over there, it will work out just fine because I'm also going to take one of these stamps and pop it up over the top of that so you won't even notice that my scrap piece doesn't go to the end. Which is nice. You know, a lot of the things that we fussy cut aren't full images that you can see, but it doesn't matter with all the layering and things that we like to do on our projects because you'll be covering up most of it anyway, or a lot of it, depending on your own style. So again, just using some of that excess chipboard.
I love Vina's comment about she likes to make G45 projects, but she wants to keep it herself and then just give the gift card instead.
Ooh, I love that.
Sometimes it is hard to part with these items.
So you can see we've gone ahead, we've done our insides, and now we can do our finishing touches, which is we're just going to take our crocodile, create our little closure of our card. I'm going to take the large side of my crocodile because I know that I'm going to be using some thick twine. And I'm going to go about, I think, is it an inch from
An inch,
edge?
so you're pushing it all the way to the edge, so I think that would be an inch, right?
I believe so. And so we're going to have our holes right there popped out for you. And then taking some twine, we're using just some May Arts twine, but this would be beautiful with ribbon as well.
Yeah, the twine is nice because you can use it for all the seasons, but you could definitely customize and do a ribbon that's more specific to whatever season you're working with, of course.
And then, of course, we're going to pop in some of that chipboard. And with that season's chipboard, you've got a few pieces for each season. So you can see we've already used, on this other one, we've used the circle frame for winter here, and then we used the insert. And I left this popped up so you'll be able to slide in a gift card or some other fun little present in there.
Love that idea.
So while I'm getting this ready, Amy, where do you want to pop up this beautiful fussy cut roses?
Let's put some adhesive on it.
Need that. So what are you thinking? What are you going to create with this collection?
What are some of your ideas out there, folks?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh, I like it down there. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks great. Add some adhesive. It's cozy inside. You know, it'd be great to put a little tea inside of here. Tea bag. You could tie it onto a mug. That would be really
a great idea. Place some tea bags in there and use them as a place setting for a tea party or a dinner event, or attach them to a mug like Shrai was saying and give that as a gift. I know when I travel to new places, one thing that I'm always on the hunt for are mugs representing the kind of culture of the town that I'm in at the moment, and so that's kind of a fun idea.
Love that, hearing people wanting to make cards, use a cigar box, hearing also gift boxes, wall hangings.
Yeah, I love that.
Art journals, lots of mini albums. Fun ideas keep pouring in.
Yeah, I'm just going to tie this little tag on here. Like Jeff was saying earlier, this would be a great place card holder. You could put someone's name here, or you could do it nicely on like one of those journaling ephemera cards and put a little parting gift on there. So it would be a thank you present as well as a place card at your event.
Love how this is coming together.
And this twine's being a little unruly right now, but you get the idea that once you can get that in place, everything will look wonderful, and they do sit up nicely on a table.
So it stands up just beautifully like that. So these would be great. I saw someone recommend doing this as a place card for like a holiday party or something, and then they could actually take it with them.
Yeah, I love that idea.
I think that turned out really beautiful.
So, thank you for joining us for this. We do have one of these awesome prize packages to give out, so we'll just finish tying these up and then we'll go ahead and give out that prize.
All right, bear with me. I'm gonna back this camera up here, so pay no attention to the instability here.
Y'all still with us? All right.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here on this beautiful Friday. And thank you, Shari, for that awesome make and take.
Yeah, well, we hope you create it at home as well and then share it with us on Facebook or Instagram using the Graphic 45 hashtag Graphic 45. Nice and easy.
But before we announce the prize of whoever was watching live, just a reminder, you can enter to win the exact same prize pack. Just leave a comment by Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time.
That's correct.
But also, let's just do another quick reminder about our Instagram contest.
Right.
Shari?
So you're going to want to win this prize for sure. We've got 4 of these. So on Instagram, we're going to be posting, just when we get off this broadcast, we're going to be posting a photo with a contest where you just need to tag a friend. So, you know,
One of your crafty friends.
@ Amy Philamahala, and
It's
she
Amy
and I.
Philly, okay? So if you want to tag me, I would appreciate it. I would love to win.
If you don't mind seeing lots of pictures of a dog.
Yeah, you could be entered to win. All you have to do is tag your friend. Follow us on Instagram as well. While you're there, you may as well. And we've got lots of prizes to give out. So the deadline on that Instagram is the same one as this last prize here. It's October 15th at 11:59 p.m. PST. And then we'll announce all the winners on Monday on those posts, and we'll contact you via a private message. So you'll know that you're winning. But today, right now, I think you've all been so amazing sharing with us. So we've got this amazing prize. And Jeff,
do we drum roll?
All right. And the winner for this lovely prize is Deb Morgan.
Ooh, congratulations, Deb Morgan.
Congratulations,
Thanks
Deb Morgan.
to everyone for commenting and giving us what you've got in mind for projects that you'll be creating, and for leaving us all your helpful tips. And
yeah, Deb, if you want to claim that prize, go ahead and email info@g45papers.com, and we'll get this prize pack sent out to them in the mail to you.
So tune in next Friday. We'll be doing another live Facebook. So lots more goodies to be shared with you.
Yep. Well, until then, we'll see you then, and have a happy week.
Have a great weekend. Bye.
Yep, bye.
have a great weekend, everybody.